I don't know what is wrong with my garden. I keep sowing and planting seed after seed without a single sprout. I walk outside daily, watering away with my weeping worry, begging something, anything, to grow. I keep planting roses, sunflowers, and ivy, but they sprout as nightshade, foxglove, and poison oak. I keep planting love and hope and continue yielding rage and bitterness. My bed lies rotted with weeds of the past. They say bloom where you were planted, but can a blueberry bush bear fruit in the desert? That's when I realized this isn't my garden. This whole time I've been watering pavements. I think I'll go out and look for fertile soil now. Hello, I'm Carmen Lilith, aka the Yoga Witch. I wanted to open up this episode about the Strawberry Moon in Capricorn with a poem that I wrote a few years ago called Watering Pavements. I feel like this poem really reflects the themes that we're going to explore in this moon. Soon after the blossoming of flowers comes ripening fruit. Whatever seeds and blooms you have been tending are beginning to bear the fruits of your labor. This moon asks you, is the garden you've been watering bearing sweet, juicy fruit or rotten, withering yields? It's time to take stock of where you've been placing your energy. Where your attention goes, energy flows, and physical manifestations grow. Are you creating and implementing systems to truly achieve your goals, or are your actions and habits misaligned? This moon serves as a strict career and life coach, encouraging you to check in with what cycles of limiting beliefs have been restricting you, as well as where they may have come from in the first place, in order to finally break free. In today's episode, we will not only explore the energetics and astrological impact of this moon, but we will also explore some of its correspondences within elements, herbs, crystals, tarot, as well as ways you can actionably harness this moon's energy into your personal life. To learn more about what this moon may mean for you individually, keep an eye out for a moon meditation and journaling practice that will be uploaded to my YouTube on Monday, June 29th, the day that this moon reaches peak illumination. This year's Strawberry Moon resides in the practical, ambitious, and responsible sign of Capricorn. Meanwhile, the sun is in nurturing, emotional Cancer. The fourth house in astrology governs family life, ancestral roots, home life, as well as the role that nurturing impacted you in your upbringing. This house's natural sign is Cancer. Capricorn is the natural sign of the 10th house, which governs career, public life, and ambitions. This particular opposition between the 4th and the 10th house in astrology creates what is referred to as the family axis. The family axis gives us insight to where and how nurturing and authoritative discipline guided and impacted you during early life and how it shows up today in current life. To help us identify the roots of the cycles and the limiting beliefs that continually impact us, we must identify where these roots began and break free of these cycles so that they can stop being reenacted and holding us back. Our internal dialogue regarding self-compassion and discipline begins in familial conditioning. And in order to achieve your dreams, you must break free of these limiting beliefs. I discussed familial conditioning a bit more in detail in one of my previous videos on the witch wound. I believe in part 2 we explored this, if anyone is curious and looking to learn more about that. This axis also represents the balance between personal life and public career life. The Strawberry Moon asks us, do you have a healthy balance between self-care, rest, and family time, and work, and productivity, and drive and ambition? Are you showing up authentically in your career? The balance between the two allows you to hold time and space for your emotion and honor those emotions while still making practical and responsible forward-facing decisions. Capricorn is ruled by masterful mentor Saturn, often referred to in astrology as the great teacher, granting lessons of boundaries, structure, and practical ambition. It is an authoritative planet, rewarding the students who listen and implement these lessons while punishing those who ignore or forget. While this planet is often associated with restrictions and can kind of feel heavy or limiting, this planet truthfully shows you where you are restricting yourself in order to release these limitations that are holding you back, as well as pushes you to create healthy boundaries within your interpersonal relationships and the world around you. Saturn asks, where are you freely giving away your time and energy in ways that are not serving you? As well as, where can you say no in order to be able to give that time and energy back to yourself? This planet is highly disciplined, achieving goals through hard work, commitment, patience, and it teaches a delicate balance between discipline and flow, being driven without forcing. In the previous lunar cycles this year, we have seen this beautiful blossom from March's warm moon, creating space in the soil, April's pink moon planting the seed, May's flower moon blooming what we've been cultivating, and May's blue moon serving as an additional moon as a reset to prune the dead leaves and create actionable steps to fertilize and tend to this plant. This strawberry moon allows us to begin to see these manifestations coming to fruition. We're seeing the fruits of our labors, as well as being called to reevaluate if the systems we have of tending this plant of life are truly aligning with our goals and what we truly want. So this is really a time to assess your current trajectory, set boundaries, create and implement systems, as well as focus on the tangible results. The strawberry moon is all about the physical manifestation of what you have been metaphorically growing over the past few lunations. The strawberry moon is also a reminder to celebrate the fruits of your labor. Take a moment to look back and hold gratitude for where you've begun, where you are currently, and where you are going to go in the future. It's okay to not yet be where you want to be. It's important to appreciate and hold space and gratitude for the journey itself, because the destination is nothing without the journey. Strawberries are associated with love, abundance, and fertility. They are aligned with the heart Anahata chakra and planet Venus. They represent a celebration of each and every phase of life, from seed to sprout to bud to blossom to fruit. Strawberries remind us again to honor and hold gratitude for where we are in the present moment and continue to practice self-compassion for where we've been, as well as remain devoted to where we are going. Now let's get into some of the correspondences behind this moon, starting with the elements. Earth is the primary element of this moon, seeing as it is the element associated with Capricorn. This element is incredibly grounded and rooted in present reality. The structure, boundaries, and responsibility that this moon calls for can be found in the earth element. This moon also serves as a reality check or life and career audit, which deeply aligns with this element. Fire also resonates with this moon's energy, specifically the lessons surrounding focus, ambition, and release. Fire is transmutation. It transmutes the old limiting beliefs and cycles into focused and driven forward-facing action. Moving on to the crystals, smoky quartz is energetically cleansing. This crystal helps to, again, release old limiting beliefs, patterns, and cycles, as well as restrictions. Garnet is often referred to as the stone of commitment. Showing up for your goals again and again and again, even when it's hard, is something to be incredibly proud of. Even if you lose sight and you lose focus, when you return to creating the life of your dreams and implementing the systems and structures needed in order to achieve that, this crystal helps to grant that resilience needed, as well as passionate perseverance. Malachite aligns deeply with the Anahata chakra, as well as helps to transform old patterns. It also enhances luck and prosperity, which really helps to align with a lot of the career themes we're seeing with this moon. Hematite is grounding, aligning with this moon's Capricorn energy. When ideas and possibilities seem endless and scattered, hematite helps to ground these beliefs and ideas into clear thoughts and actionable systems and steps. It is also a highly protective crystal. Transitioning into herbs, rosemary aligns deeply with the Capricorn energy of this moon, centering around clarity, boundaries, and grounding. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb that helps to relieve stress and fatigue. It allows the hardworking, ambitious Capricorn energy to remain calm while strengthening ojas, which is vitality, life force. Strawberry leaves, I feel like, are an obvious one with this moon because it is the strawberry moon. But they also aid with emotional healing, inner child connection, self-love, and compassion. Just an excellent herb to utilize around this time. Rose is a sweet, heart-opening herb, which is also associated with the Anahata chakra, and it amplifies self-love and compassion, which we're seeing as a very common theme with this moon. It is deeply connected to the heart. Moving on to tarot, the Devil is the primary card associated with Capricorn. Not only are both depicted as goats, but the Devil also reminds Capricorn not to allow responsibility and desires to become your prison. The Devil asks you to evaluate what is keeping you chained and finally break free of limitations and restrictions. The world is a celebration of a completion of cycles, as well as the fulfillment of long-term goals. The two wands that are held by the figure on the Rider-Waite version of this card represent the physical manifestation of dreams into reality. The Empress reminds you to balance hard work and ambition with much needed self-love and pampering. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually this full moon, and enjoy the sweetness of life. The Hermit is not just about isolation. It is a reminder and invitation to return back home to yourself, even when the outside world is loud and exciting. Socialization is incredibly important, especially around this time of year and with this moon. Just remember to say no when necessary, when you need a break, when you need time alone. And remember to stay true to your authentic self in social situations and not to turn into a chameleon. To wrap it up, this moon asks you to take stock of what your actions and habits have been realistically cultivating and whether or not it's in alignment with what you truly want and with your goals. Look at where you have been misplacing time and energy and determine where and how you can redirect. Notice if there are cycles of limiting beliefs and self-sabotage from early life that are still affecting and impacting you today, as well as practice gratitude for where you came from and the lessons that were learned, and now where you are now, and excitement for where you're going to be. Release limiting beliefs and create realistic systems to authentically align with what you want to grow from your labors. Balance work with pleasure, play, and rest. Indulge in the sweetness of life. Maybe even making a strawberry dessert or beverage to honor this moon. Utilize the correspondences of this moon in your daily life, or perhaps create an altar for this moon. For deeper clarity on how this moon is impacting you personally on an individual level, keep an eye out for my Capricorn Strawberry Moon meditation and journaling practice, again coming out on the day of peak illumination, Monday, June 29th. Don't forget to set out your moon water. And however you choose to celebrate and honor this moon and implement its energies and lessons, may this moon bless you and illuminate what needs your attention. Dreaming out loud. I'm Carmen Lilith, aka the Yoga Witch. Until next time.